Hi, everybody. Welcome. I'm Teri, and this is Callie Healer. So
Hello, hello, hello.
I'm so glad you're here, Kelly. Kelly is in California, and there's huge fires going on. How are you guys doing?
We're doing now. Today is better because they've got the fire contained to 7%, but it's close. It's like 10 miles away, and it's Simi Valley, Moore Park, and it's happening in Moore Park, and then into Oxnard and stuff. But I think last was almost like 21,000 acres had burned, houses. I mean, when you see it, it just looks apocalyptic. It's really kind of sad. I really, what I got was California is really angry. And it's clearing. It's Well, the winds when it started on Monday, we had like hurricane winds. There was wind gusts that were 50, 60, I think even up to 70 miles an hour. I mean, it was absolutely crazy. And that's when the fire started. So, it just went poof. It just really spread really, really, really fast. But yeah, clearing out that energy, and that wind was like, yep, California was not happy. It was like a welcome home.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. Just I think there's going to be a lot of the earth that's going to be doing stuff, but we kind of talked about that for a while. So, Mary Starshine, how are you? Thanks for being here, darling. I did give Kelly your phone number, and I do have you down. You know how I'm always calling Mary up when she's in meditation. I'm always calling you Mary Sunshine, and that's what I have on your card too. Your contact,
I love it.
Mary
Starshine,
Sunshine.
sunshine, the same.
Yeah. Barbara, hey. Hey, Annie Bear. Nice to see you, beautiful. Barbara, hello, beautiful. And Akila, hey, Akila. Akila B24, she's got a beautiful new channel. So everybody, please subscribe and like that.
Yes.
Carl, how are you today? It's good to have you here. Majestic Oracle. Good morning, beautiful. Yeah, and definitely like and subscribe to Majestic Oracle as well, you
Yes.
guys. Yeah. Um, hey Ness, I got your question. I'm gonna put that up. Let me I'll just start starring stuff, honey, and then I'll get you. So whoops, that's not one. Okay. Yeah. And okay. Carl wants to update you on your last reading. It was hard last week, like you said. Yeah, and I'll go ahead and star that so we can get that too. Let's see here. There we go. I have to hide it to star it. Also today's discussion and not personal questions. That's totally fine too, Ness says. I got your question though. I think we're going to do questions, but we're going to talk too. Oh, I got you, Carl. Okay. That's your question. Barbara, you check the air quality when a lot of Florida or a lot of fire and burning in California.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the air quality is really crappy right now. There's a lot of smoke. But I
Mhm.
want to say thank you to everybody that has been sending prayers and just good thoughts and positive energy and love my way. I mean, I thank you, I thank you, and it's working because I mean, as of last night, last night it was 5% contained, and now this morning it's 7% contained. So the power of prayer and energy is huge. So I thank you guys so very, very much.
Yeah. So you guys, I just want to say also, when you're going through times like this, maybe not when you're right in the middle of them, but when you're praying for your team or your group or whatever, if you have something that means something to you, something to wear, and it doesn't have to be something to wear. It can be a scent. It can be a crystal. But I've got this necklace, and it's Tibetan amber and turquoise, and it's quite old, and it's kind of a ceremonial piece for me. But I feel like it kind of helps me stand in my power. And
I love that.
right, and
I
like we
love
use our
that.
crystals, like Annie's always drumming and using crystals and sage, and so many of us have something, but making sure that you really use your tools right now.
Oh, it's so important. I was drumming right before I came backstage with you, and I don't typically wear a lot of jewelry, but I mean I've got amethyst on, I've got Saint Christopher for protection. I have this heart rock that my mom found and made into a necklace.
Oh,
So
how
I'm loaded. I'm
sweet.
loaded up
You
today.
got a lot going on, girl.
It's like,
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah, it's important to use our ceremonial pieces that,
Mhm.
pardon me, mean something, especially something that your mom gave you. That's huge. So, yeah, yeah. Well, we missed having you here. So, Kelly was traveling, going to see her mom and her in-laws,
Yeah.
and we're so glad you're back, and just wishing you to be safe. So,
Oh, thank you. Thank you. And I really feel like we're, it's we're all along I felt like we're going to be safe, but when it started moving closer this way, you do get nervous,
yeah,
and we did have a plan of what we were going to do if all of a sudden I think we have an app. It's called um Fire Watch or
yeah,
Watch something, and you get notified every 30 minutes on what how the fire is progressing and whatnot, and that really helped. But we did have a plan in place. We were going to
yeah.
head east to a hotel that took pets.
Well, good, good. I'm so glad. Yeah, there's a lot going on. I remember when we were going to go to um, not Northern California, Yosemite
Oh
with
yeah.
my brother, and this was 10 years ago or something, and they had all the fires. Maybe it was 6 years ago. Anyway, we were all going to go and meet up there, and all of a sudden, all the fires were coming in, and you couldn't go. So we were going to go to fish camp and get a place that
Oh.
we had gotten. But anyway, we didn't go. Blah, 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 blah. Long story that went nowhere. But I remember using that app or some app that they gave us.
Oh,
And
sure.
it
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah, yeah.
really good. Really, really good.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Oh, Mary heard that 2,000 people were evacuated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Got to have a plan, Annie, right?
Mhm.
It's important, you guys. We don't want to live in fear, but we definitely want to have a plan. And I
Yes.
did, for my energy outlook for this buy a family pack of toothbrushes. We might have people coming to stay with us, or we might have to go to somebody. That there would be different areas that we needed to take people in.
I love
So,
that.
uh, yeah, it was kind of a weird thing when they started showing me this big pack of toothbrushes, but I was like, okay.
Okay. But you just and see, and that's just it. You just never know what's gonna come through. And it's just like, you want me to say what? It's like, okay.
I see those toothbrushes. Yeah. And then you have to kind of decipher what they're talking about. But
Yeah.
yeah, everybody's overjoyed you're safe. Hey, warrior girl, Teresa Levine. Good to see everybody here today. It's kind of like, um, anyway, let's talk about energy. So, what are you doing to keep you and your family safe and to kind of be in your power? Because there's so much going on the planet right now, and you're so good at that.
Oh, well, and you too, Terry. I mean, and I think if we can just we'll probably share tools with you guys that some of them you guys already are going to be like, oh yeah, we know that. But if there's somebody here that all of a sudden picks up on one thing that can help them just get by and make their life more, more calm and peaceful, so be it. But um crystals, crystals are really, I'm working with crystals. It was interesting last night. I keep crystals underneath my pillow, and all of a sudden I was prompted to grab one, and it was my golden healer. And and I know I've sent golden healers to a lot of you out there. And so that is really a good one to help calm our nervous system. um Calcite green, yellow, um blue calcite too, jade, the same colors, blue, green, yellow. Amazonite, that one is a really good to help with our nervous systems. Oils too. I have my diffuser going practically nonstop, and right now I have lemongrass in there that really helps me. But the usual that everybody knows for calming, lavender. Bergamot is another really good one. Black spruce is a good one, and that one will help you if you've got emotional blocks too, to help release the most emotional blocks. Sandalwood and lang lang is really good too. Whether you put them in a diffuser, you can put some on your pillow. You can put some on your clothes, on your skin, just to help. But right now I think there's such a flood of emotions, and and if you can to feel them and let them flow is going to be probably the healthiest. That's what I'm trying to do. There's been some tears, there's been some anger, and it's working through it. And comedy, everything hygge. Hygge, the Danish word for comfy, cozy, warm, everything comfortable, warm beverages, cozy fuzzy blankets. That anything hygge right now is going to be really beneficial. And so even I wore 'em for 2 days. I wore 'em Tuesday and Wednesday when I knew I was going to need comforting. And it's a pair of house pants, and they're just super, super soft. And it just really helps my nervous system. And so, whatever it is that helps your nervous system, just, regulate. And comedy, laughing, stand-up comedy. There's a gal that is absolutely hilarious. And I think I've mentioned her before, but I wrote down her name, Leanne Morgan. She is an absolute hoot. She's kind of about our age, and
the blonde.
Yes.
Oh my God, she cracks me up, you guys. She's so funny.
Hoot.
She's so irreverent
I've
about.
watched her a few times. Nature shows. We've been watching a lot of nature shows because we're not doing anything news. And so if you can get in nature or watch nature shows, whatever. How about you, Teri? What are you guys doing?
Well, we watched what did we watch the other night? We watched LL Cool J and Queen Latifah in I think it's Vacation. Is that the name of it? I can't remember. But it's when she thinks she's going to die, and she says, "What do I really want in life?" And it's such a metaphor. And she heads to the hotel poop.
I vaguely remember that show.
Oh, it was so hilarious, and it's so great. And it's so funny because they play very demure people at the beginning of the movie until they have a transformation, which is brought on by a catastrophe of her thinking that she's going to die. But anyway, they're both like major rap stars, right? And and big personalities, obviously. And they were being so demure. So it was so fun to watch them, and they were just amazing. But yeah, I also have a safety place that I go to, which is my sunroom. You guys have heard me talk about that before. I go and I sit on my sofa. I'll watch a movie, or I'll take a blankie and just kind of relax and go in there, or my bed. That's my other place. It is a good movie, isn't it, Sharon? Yeah. or any of the old John Candy movies. I love the old,
Oh,
and that's
John
really
Candy.
dating,
Yes. Yes, he's the
right?
best.
Yeah, yeah. So,
He's a hoot.
he is. He's done so many things that are so funny, but, I do love all that stuff. And what was the name of the show? Was it Vacation, Jen? I can't remember, but I remember her going to the hotel poop and, she was watching a lot of, who was that guy that said "Bam"? That chef?
Emeril
Starts with a R.
Lagasse.
Emerald. Yeah, Emerald. Yeah, yeah. Oh, clever cowgirl rescues horses and rehabilitates them very gently. Is that what you're watching, Sal? Yeah, anything with nature in it, I'll watch
Yeah.
too. And you know me, you guys, I'll watch Downton Abbey. I think they have 11 seasons and I've seen it like 4 times or something. Holiday. That's it, Jen.
Holiday,
Holiday.
yes. Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. Speaking of horses, KK, how you doing?
Right?
Yeah.
Hello,
Right.
hello,
Perfect
hello.
timing. Perfect timing.
And
Yeah.
our pets really, really help our nervous system and just help regulate us. And if you don't have a pet, a person could go to a shelter and hang out with some pets, that, just to calm, you'll do them a service and you'll do yourself a service.
Yeah, the yoga studio that I, do meditation at, and go to yoga, they have a puppy yoga class, and they only do it about once a month, but they have it this week, and they bring in these puppies from one of the, shelters, and they pay the shelter to do it, so you're paying for that, and, and you can go and the puppies crawl all over you while you do some yin
Oh,
yoga and get into some, deep stretches, but really, soft yoga, really soft on your body. So, nothing too hard. That's my name. Anyway.
that's beautiful. And you guys, I mean, and all of you here, know Terry's got the morning meditation, and a person can go back and join in and just and feel the community love, and then the meditation. I mean, that too is just so healing in itself. That service and gift that you provide to everybody, Terry, is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it's a service that they give me too. So, the readers and the chatters and the moderators and everybody that comes in there, it's a gift. So everybody's amazing. Barbara watched the Glow Up series about makeup artists face painting competition. That would be great.
Ooh, I gotta write that down.
Yeah. Yeah, Kelly's there every day. Jenna's there, Sal. Yeah. Yeah. I love having everybody there. It's kinda like, it is a tribe that
It
we have
is.
together, and it's everybody knows everybody, and everybody lifts everybody up, and if you're new, oh, you're gonna get hugs. You're gonna get major hugs, energy hugs.
Right?
Um, yeah, the other thing about standing in our power is and having that reset and looking at things is to kind of, see what's happening and just look at things with compassion. And I know I've been repeating myself a lot about that, but, I listened to somebody have a talk the other day about, compassion and caring. So the difference, and it's like as empaths, sometimes when things happen, we look at things and we wanna cure everybody, or
Mhm.
we wanna take care of them. We wanna make sure that everybody's okay. Like, I wanted you to get out of that fire last night, girl. I was gonna tell you what to do. And I was like, take a deep breath because Kelly knows what she's doing. She has a plan. She is a divine person. She is very, very smart, and her family's very smart. They've got this.
Oh.
So I had to give you that space, but I was gonna call you up and tell you, "Get that, you
Get
know, out of
the
there,
hell
girl,
out of there.
right now."
Get your fast shoes on.
Yeah, just go, just go. So, anyway, oh, Paul's in Atlantic City having lunch on the boardwalk with her sister Kelly, waiting on the food. Oh, hi, Kelly. So, hi,
How
Paul.
beautiful, Paul.
Yeah, have
Tell
fun.
Kelly hi from this Kelly.
Yeah, yeah. Right, Kelly? Like-minded people. I have people that are interested in intuition and interested in other things, but they may not go as far as we go. Like talking about galactics, talking about energy, talking about crystals. They do some of it and they like it, but it's like what brings me joy. So, yeah,
So important because
yeah,
we have to find it within us, that
yeah,
that inner joy.
yeah. So finding that and realizing there's also that thing about when you have a reset, like whether it's through a death or a divorce or a breakup or something momentous happening in your family, like a wedding, right? You've had all these different opportunities lately, a fire, and you
Just
do reset and look and say, What's the most important thing right now?"
family
Yeah. Yeah, and I had to stop and
and
think
each
last
other.
night, right? I had to stop and think, "Okay, if I was Kelly, what would I put in my car if I was
Oh,
gonna
did
take off?"
you? Oh, wow.
I did, I thought, "Well, I'd take everybody, and what would I take? Would I take the pictures? I
Yes.
don't know. I
You
guess
don't
I'd
think
take
you
the
would?
pictures." Some of them, but, like, I've got that big old painting on the other side over here of
So
me that my late husband had done for my wedding present, and I don't know if I'd take her. She's big. She takes up a lot of room.
she's beautiful.
Well, thanks. The kids love her too, and I'm lucky that they're probably not gonna get rid of her at a garage sale when I go, but, yeah.
No, no, that it's too beautiful. But you're right, you do. You start, you gotta important papers, photos, but really that, that's about it. It's kitty litter box, food.
Yeah. Yeah, right? Take care of your pets. Sharon, I like to go outside at night. Yeah.
And look at the
Barbara
stars.
says, "Let me fall. If I must fall, the one I become will catch me." Oh, Barbara.
I love that.
Girl, that's the T-shirt.
I
That's
love
like
that.
I want a tattoo of that right there. It's so beautiful. I
It
wanna
is
think about it
really,
every day.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, really impressive. What did Janet DC say that everybody's talking about? Yeah, your family thinks you're out there, right? Yeah. And Sally says, "Yes, many times worry about others who are 1000% capable. Ask me how I know." Right, Sal?
Right.
Um, that's the other thing when we listen to our family and our friends and they tell us we have a plan, we know what we're doing, which you told me. And but before you told me, I sent you something about I knew you'd have a plan. And but then when I read that, I thought, you have to listen, right? A lot of times we listen and we think we give observations or um, what we think everybody should be doing, perhaps what we think would be helpful, and that's part of that caring instead of compassion,
Mhm.
like not being tied to the outcome. Like they know how they're going to do it, and they have their own plan, they have their own way of doing it, and listening to them. So Paul says his sister said, "If I get out of hand, give him a slap." Just kidding. Um,
Oh, I love it.
amen, Paul's sister. You do the same. So,
Right?
yeah. Um, Carol's looking at having a garage sale and giving everything else to charity, only keeping exactly what I need. Thank you, Carol. I need to declutter too. I mean, that's another thing. Yeah.
It is. It's really huge, and that too is kind of, in a sense, is another reset. Just getting, really weighing out. Is it important? Do you use it? Do you love it? And if not, clearing it away. It's, yeah.
Yeah. I was just looking at something came up on my feed, pardon me, and it was about that, and it said, there's like a rule of the 10 things, and go to each room in your house and say, what are 10 things I can get rid of here that are not giving me joy anymore? So,
And it shifts the energy just like that. I mean, you feel it immediately once you start pulling things out, or even just rearranging the things and just eliminating them. It shifts the energy where a person can just think clearer.
mhm,
It's not all that
yeah,
noise.
it does, doesn't it? It really clears things out. Yeah, we've been giving a lot of clothes away. So we're pretty bad about that,
Me
the
too.
clothes stuff, because I've got, 4 different sizes.
Same.
The size that
Same here.
I know I'll get to, and I've had them there for 5 years and I haven't gotten to yet, but that's okay because I will. And the things that are too big and the things that I'm wearing now, but sometimes I can wear those too big because the baggy pants are in again, and oh my god. Anyway,
I
yeah.
love them. I have a garbage bag in my closet, and actually
Mhm.
this morning I was stuffing stuff in there that it's just like I haven't wore in probably years, and it's like, why am I holding on to it? Donate it and let somebody else get some use out of it.
Yeah.
It's nice
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. And my daughter's at that age where she looks great in everything. And so she's gotten everything. Like, we go to the thrift stores or we'll go to a discount store or something. We've got this place, you guys probably might have them where you live. It's called Half of Half, and they get in it's a warehouse, and they get in closeouts from, like, Soft Surroundings or Free People
Oh,
or Maurice's. I mean, they get in things from all over the place.
free
And
people, really?
Tory Burch.
Wow.
I know, right? So, guys, you can go
Wow.
in there and buy something, and if you're tiny, you can really get, great
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
Mm,
There's more options when a person's smaller.
yeah, yeah. Sally, work clothes. Yeah, work clothes are hard to get rid of because you can always throw those pants on, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, same here, same here.
I have a
Yeah,
pile of those in my closet just that have paint on them, that have got holes on them or tears that I use for going outside and working.
yeah, yeah, and I've got stuff, that I've ripped up, like old T-shirts that I've had for 10 years or something, concert T-shirts that
Mhm.
I'll probably never let go of. Yeah.
Oh,
Right,
same.
Mary? Wear whatever size you have. Yeah, because 'cause you're tiny, Mary. 5'3" and 109. That's tiny, girl. Yeah. You buy from Poshmark, Carol? Yeah, I buy a lot. I do, but we recycle things. So we will go to the thrift store, we'll go to that place, but
Oh, I love Goodwill.
yeah. Yeah, right? Um, so anyway, something that brings you joy, finding what brings you joy, and often it's not gonna be all those clothes in your closet that you're not gonna pile into your car. You're gonna
Right?
pile something else in. Yeah. Yeah, right, Sally? Now everything is comfortable with no buttons and a little bit of stretch maybe. If
Yep.
I have some stretch, I'm not opposed to a little bit of stretch. So, we'll start
Who
doing some questions, or did you wanna talk about something else?
No, I was Janet. I thought it was funny. Janet, says, um, Kelly's gonna be buying a ticket to KC to to come see you to go to the Half and Half store. It's like,
I I am telling you, you guys, it's amazing. It is amazing, this place. It's hilarious. And you go there and they have things from all over the place
so
and
cool.
any price range that you want. And some of the stuff is all torn up or it's dirty or you really have to be careful. But my sister got me going there. Swedish death cleaning. Yeah, Barbara. That's what we need. Yeah, I have jeans that I haven't worn in a few years too, that I need to let go of
Oh, I
because 'cause
do
they're not
too.
comfortable,
I do
right?
too. But there's always that hope, that hope that maybe someday I'll be able to get into them.
Right, when you work from home, who needs a bra? Yeah.
Comfy, comfy, cozy, exactly.
Yeah, Yeah, being out there is a badge of honor, isn't it? Being as crazy as you wanna be. I know, I wore my, one of my girlfriends gave me this, fake fur coat, and it's so cute, it's that curly lamb, and it's big. I look like a gangster's mall. It's like a big black
Oh, I
coat.
bet it's beautiful.
It's hilarious, and I'm wearing it around. I took Ingrid to the yoga patch this morning, and then I ran by to get a cup of coffee to take over to her and for me after yoga or after meditation. And I was like, I was just working it with my
I
glasses
love
on.
it. Owning it.
Yeah, yeah. And I think it was like a $10 coat or something that one of my girlfriends gave me.
How fun though,
Mhm.
to put that on and it just to it, and that's exactly it. There's some clothes that we can put on that actually do empower us and make us feel better. And well, you talked about that at the beginning of the show. It's just, if it's that one item that, yours was the necklace too, that can just make you feel empowered.
Yeah, yeah. Usually I just have this hanging on something in my room, because I can see it and I
Yeah.
watch it every day. This and another one, an indigenous one that I think it's over there in one of the other jewelry boxes right now, but it's a Santo Domingo,
Oh,
necklace from, the Santo Domingo Pueblo Indians, which I think they were Navajo. I'm not sure, but anyway, it's made from old car batteries. It looks like a squash blossom kind of necklace, that style, but
yeah.
and it's bone. So it's bone, and then they old car batteries that they melted down and made a triangle out of. And then this is from the 1920s and 1930s, right? When there was a depression and there was no money. But they would make these, and then it has like red in it that looks like coral, but it's not. It's old straws that they put in it, and then little chips of turquoise and little chips of other things. And it's just a beautiful
Beautiful.
thing that it's like making something out of nothing and making it so beautiful. So anyway, that's one of my other ceremonial things.
My
Yeah.
mom, bless her heart, had me go through her jewelry while, I was there, and,
Mm.
I got stopped by security, leaving Minnesota. He's like, "We're gonna have to check your bag," and he looked at me and he goes, "Do you have a lot of jewelry, in there?" And I go, "Yeah." I said, My mom had me go through her jewelry. She's in the nursing home, and she just wanted, to get rid of it, just in case it disappears or whatnot. So I had a huge bag of jewelry, but she had a lot of turquoise in there. But she gave me this one pin. It was called a nanny pin. Oh, I wish I had it close by. It was from, I want to say, like the early 1900s, and there was like little irons and things on there that you would use to stamp. You'd heat them up, and then you could press, what do you call it, when you envelopes with
Oh,
wax.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it was
Yeah, a
on
signet.
yeah, and there was like there was little things, but on this pin, and she called it a nanny pin, and the nannies would do that way back when it was. I had never in my life seen anything like it. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we do need a retreat in the KC area, right? That would be so much fun, Mary. I would love that. A wax seal. Thank
Yes.
you, Ness. Thank you
Yes.
for being here,
Yes.
Ness.
Yes. Yes. That's
Yeah,
exactly it.
who knows? Yeah. Well, we've got a few questions starred here.
Yeah.
Ness, question. How do you see the next 2 months unfolding for me? Not 2025, just 2024. I asked a few questions the past few days about 2025. Um, Ness, I don't know if you're thinking about, I always come up with you taking a trip. I know that, but Um, even if you're just going somewhere, if this is a place that you hike to, they're showing me a tree and it looks like it's um, like it's an odd looking tree, right? It's like an energy tree kind of. But it's kind of odd looking. It doesn't have a lot of leaves on it. It's got an interesting structure on the arms, kind of like a weird looking it's an odd tree. I'll just say that. It's different than most trees. And that you're going to be connecting into that tree spirit. Um, go ahead, Callie, if you're ready, and I'll
Yeah,
yeah.
first thing I get, Ness, is that they want you, if you're second guessing that you're on the right path, the spiritual path, they want you to know that you are. Um and meditation to really quiet your mind and listen to them, listen to messages, watch for signs, um to to do your gratitudes and your goals and intentions. And I know that's probably it is kind of in January when we think about doing those, but I think what they do, they want you now to start doing it now, so you're ready for it when the new year approaches. um and to do all three of them, do your gratitudes, do your goals going out, and your intentions. um and they want to remind you that it's progress over perfection. And so, maybe not to be so hard on yourself if things aren't going exactly the way you thought in your head that they were going to play out, but it's the way that they're supposed to play out. So just remember, everything's playing out the way it is, and progress, not perfection. And to remember to nurture yourself, get that massage, get that pedicure, watch your favorite shows, that favorite drink or that favorite meal. I do see things really like a major shift for you in the spring, though.
Yeah, yeah. I love that you said that things are going to look a little different than you thought they might, and that's kind of what they're showing me with those tree limbs. Like you have this you have the roots, and the roots are like, you figured that all out. They're like straight. They got that. But but the energy that's coming in is going to change. So, and this might be the change going on in the country. Everything looks a little different than we thought it would, but it's okay because you're manifesting that, and it's like you're in charge. Um, so they're talking about self acceptance is coming into play. Um, how you look at yourself. You're okay just the way you are. It might be different than you thought it would be, but it's right where it is. You're kind of balancing. You're going at that in between. So, and we talk a lot about this, you guys, being in that in between where you're working from compassion and you're watching all the sides. Yeah, for you. You pulled self-acceptance 2 days ago. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Yeah, that's it, girl. And truth and integrity. I don't know if I pulled that too, but you're living your truth. So, and you've got friends around you. Like you've got people helping you, and they're kids, and they're really really soft, like those little angels. So being really gentle with yourself, taking care of yourself. Um, I love that. Like Kelly says, get a massage if you want, do something fun. But also something soft. I know you like pink, so I don't know if you have a soft pink blankie. You probably do, but I see you kind of curled up with your tea. So I love that. Yeah. Okay. Carl, just wanted to keep you updated on your last reading with you, Kelly. Yes, it was hard this week, as you said. I hope I can get a reading instead of a healing. Oh, and then he asks, okay, this is the question. May I hear from my spirit team for the next week? um, Carl, they're showing me a box and it has It's kind of sideways a little bit. It's at an angle. And there's 4 different portions to it. So, the next week might have something to do with 4, whether it's 444, the numbers, and 4 is about balance. So just looking at that, there might be, what's coming in the number 4. It might be the 14th. I don't know. But, something's coming in with that they're talking about for next week. Go ahead, Kelly, and I'll figure out
Ca-
what this means.
Carl, I get
Mm.
that there may be a little bit of negative emotions that may just need to be cleared out, and so however you do that, taking a walk, uh, salt bath, soaking your feet, saging, whatever it is, I get that there's that just kind of needs to be cleared out. I do get that there's someone or a situation that still may need forgiveness, and I'm getting that this would be really beneficial for you because it'll help you heal. Um and sometimes we think we have forgotten, or forgiven, but we haven't totally forgiven completely. And so and I'm getting, when you do this, that you're coming to an end of a cycle and a new one's beginning. And to start journaling, to start writing down your thoughts, and just journaling would be really beneficial for you. And lastly, they want you to say it's okay to be assertive. It's okay to voice your opinion and to be heard. And a person can do that with kindness, but to say what's in your heart. And but yeah, that's what they said. They said it's okay to be assertive, and get rid of any ideas of that, we have to be normal, that you be you,
Mhm.
and do you, Carl.
Yeah, yeah, they're showing me those 4, panels that they showed me, and they have buttons on them. So this might be an old program, an old way mode of knowing is what they're kinda showing me, which makes sense with what Kelly said. Like, you also might have been through something, that comes back a little bit. Like, you might have an idea of what happened in the past, and, like, maybe in 2016, and now it's happening again. So, and that feeling that you might have had. It could be a tablet and it could be a program, Carl, but, write down what you want out of this. Like, make a list of who you are, and not just who you are, but who you wanna be. What you wanna see in the world, make that list and see for yourself what you wanna see in the world, and then know that that's you. So, and make that you. Yeah, forgiveness is tricky, Janet, right? Sometimes you think you have given it up, but your anger and hurt can rise up unexpectedly,
Mhm.
especially with everything that's happening right now. Oh, okay. Thank you. I pushed a button, Carl. Good. So so when you see it, just don't be hurt by it or something, or think, "Oh, I thought I got over that. I worked really hard on it." And then sometimes we blame ourselves because we're getting rid of some old junk that's still
Mhm.
there. Let that energy go, like we were talking about, get the trash bag out, let her go, push that button and exit.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, you got this, Carl. You are been doing the work for a long time.
Yes.
Yeah, so you definitely got this. Um, let's see. Liz says, "Do you see any changes coming for me? Something feels different."
I get, Liz, that there is going to be a creative project coming up, or something that you can collaborate with somebody in working on. Um, and so if this is something that you're seeing right now, or it's going to be something in the near future that comes up, that this would be something that would be really good for you to work with a team and others on. And I swear I got this last time for you. I'm getting again that if you need help, to be sure to ask for help and that extra hand, whether it be from family or friends. Um, I do get that there's somebody around you, that and it might be a child that's got some control issues that you might have to be looking into, and maybe setting a little bit better boundaries. If it's not a child, it could be somebody, a friend or something. But it's about balancing that energy too. So whether it's putting up an extra boundary with them, or just balancing the feminine and masculine energy. But there's a creative project coming in for you, Liz.
Yeah, I get, Liz, they're showing me a dice or a die. I guess you call it if there's one, right? I don't know. Anyway, they're showing me the dice, and but every number on that dice is a one. Every dot, there's just one on each side. So it's taking care of yourself. You are number one. So anywhere you roll it, it's all about you. So even if it's a combination, like somebody coming and helping you, or somebody coming in and doing something, you're the one. So understanding that you have that power, Liz, you already have that power, that healing power. So you've got this. Let's see. Now we've got Val, Illumination Portal. It'd be an honor to read on you, honey.
Yes.
Ladies, if you have time, may I please have a message from my guides for these next couple of months? Well, they're saying right now, buckle up, girl. And you've got this, and you're right where you need to be. Like the power that you've got. This is your time to step into the light. And this is kind of for everybody here. This is the time when you're going to be walking into a space where you're totally needed. And everything that you've been working towards, it's like you're in the spotlight now. Like you're on stage and it's all on you. Kind of like that die or dice, whatever you call it, that Liz had. Like it's all about you. And work from serenity. So, be calm about it. And listen to yourself, listen to your heart. Like really, and I know you already do this, Val, but just remember that when things get crazy and people are asking you things, it's okay to have some silence. You don't have to talk all the time. Listen first, abide, because it's all about you. Also, there's going to be romance. So I think I've gotten this card for you before, girl. So it doesn't have to be a partner, but it could be. Just be open. So, all right. Yeah, staying calm and listening, holding space. Yeah, I love that. Step into your power, Janet. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Valerie, I get that it's going to be really important to have to keep healthy relationships around you. And and by this, just ones where you can communicate and speak your truth, and there too, like I was telling Carl, boundaries, boundaries. If you have to be with people that they're not your favorite people, have an out, limit your time. And so you keep those relationships healthy. I also get that you might be working through some trauma, and these last few days have been kind of traumatic, and to continue just to kind of keep keep working through it, keep putting protection around you. And then they're saying, don't wait for that special moment to light that candle, to use those dishes, to wear that jewelry, or whatever it is, to do that for you, Valerie, because you deserve that. I get that there might be something from childhood coming up that you might have just to take another look at. That I get that it's going to be something that may trigger you, or it could be something that you're working on right now, if not coming up, that and just to release and surrender and just let it go.
Oh, she's saying any hits on your throat chakra. Yeah, because I was getting that childhood thing too when you started talking about that. It could be if somebody told you a long time ago not to talk, not to tell your truth, or yeah, working through more trauma from childhood. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of feeling too. And Rachel Grant, you guys know her. She's been on the channel a few times. I'm going to call her up and have her back on. But she had a great thing that she posted today about waking up. Basically, she was asleep or trying to sleep, but she had a lot of PTSD about having somebody coming in as a president that was already accused of rape, and really, he has not just been accused of it, but he's been, like, what is it called when they say guilty? I can't remember. Convicted. Thank you. He's been convicted. So yeah, that's going to bring up a lot of PTSD for a lot of us.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got this. You're standing in your light, a convicted felon. Thank you, Annie Bear. That's it exactly. And so that's going to bring up stuff for all of us. Just watching that, whether you're a man or a woman, or somebody told you can't be that way, that's too femme, or that's too masculine, or you have to be this way. There's going to be a lot of stuff coming in. Yeah. A lot of childhood trauma coming up, and you've got this, Val. You're standing in your light, honey.
Yep.
Jen has a question. Jen Bowles, I need some guidance for the rest of the year. With all that I'm experiencing, seeing, and feeling, I need some loving guidance. Aw. Jen.
Hi, Jen.
Jen, they're showing me you wearing what we call comfortable shoes, right? Like you got the shoes that, like, you've got a firm footprint already, girl. And they're showing me you putting one foot in front of the other on your path. Some people might think that's slow, but you're deliberate. You've got a really good balance with that. The way you walk through the forest, the way you walk through your path, you are deliberate. You might not make the fastest one, like the tortoise in the hare, but not so slow as the tortoise. But you're deliberate, and you've got that balance. So you're doing a tremendous job. You're also walking in the light, but you're walking with power. You've got a lot of people around you. You've got trees and you've got giants, Jen. So, that might be Archangel Michael. I don't know who you go with on that, but it also might be the giants that used to roam the earth. And there are beings that come in that are giants too. Mm-hmm. So, that's really interesting. So sometimes listen to your footprint and your clomping. Right? Don't you have shoes that you clomp in? I do.
Yeah.
So I've got my my UGG boots, and when I clomp on them, when I walk on them. But so listen to that, and you might hear your giants walking behind you. I love that.
I love that. I love that. Hi, Jen. I get that it's really important to reduce the stress in your life, and I know it's been a really stressful time. So there too, however it, you can work your nervous system to calm it and ease it and nurture it. I'm getting just to feel those emotions that you're entitled to feel, and you're entitled to feel your emotions. I get that there's a decision coming up, and but I also am seeing a vacation. So I don't know if you've been thinking about a vacation, or hoping to go on vacation, but I'm seeing a vacation by the ocean. And so if this is something within your means, by all means, you got to follow your guidance. But I get that it would be really beautiful. Also, I get like a grandmother energy around you. And so I'm thinking that she's bringing comfort, and I don't know if there's something that you have of hers that brings you comfort, that you can hold on to, or that you can see, that would be would help nurture your nervous system too. And birds. And so watching birds, hearing birds, their vibration is really, really good for you. So anything that, and even if it, you can't hear them outside, you can turn them on. You know what, Jen? Then what a person can do is you can do like a staycation, and turn things on that you love. You can turn the ocean on and have the ocean, because I keep getting ocean, and like the sound of the ocean, the waves, are really, really healing for you. And so if you can't be by the water, you can turn the water on and watch it, and you can work it to your advantage, where like when you see a wave come in, you can give them something that you want to release, and then when the wave goes out, it takes it away. And
Ooh.
so you could do that. And then and birds, I get birds are just really, their vibration, it was really like balancing your energy.
Yeah, saltwater baths too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you were saying that, I was like, saltwater baths, Jen. So, it's some magnesium in it. It'd be
Hmm.
really good for you. Okay, and then we have one more, Sal. Can you comment on the appearance of the orange tendrils last night? Sally, I couldn't get those to download on my computer. Either I'm doing something wrong, or they're too big, or they don't want to be seen by me right now. And I think Jen, didn't you have some tendrils too that you sent me some pictures? Um, I think so. Yeah. Yeah, you're so welcome, honey. No, it wasn't you, Jen. It was somebody else. Somebody sent me some tendrils. It was you, Janet. Okay, yeah. Janet DC did. Thank you. Um, and that's going to come in more and more, everybody. More synchronicities are coming in with all this, because we look at the physical things that are going on, but spirit's saying, hey, look at this, watch this, or listen to this. There's so much energy coming in right now. So
Right.
yeah.
I feel like they were really bringing in light, not only light for you, Sally, but light for the planet. Um, and just in healing the land, healing you, and just bringing in this light for you and the planet, and messengers.
What about
What
orange rather than blue? She gets a lot of blue and white, but now it's orange. I think they're playing with you, girl.
I think the blue is protection.
Yeah.
I really think when the blue come in, and the orange, I really feel, it feels like, just like they're communicating. I keep hearing the word communicate, that they're communicating with you, and bringing in love and light. Nothing malicious at all. I
Yeah.
feel that it's all in love and just healing in messages is what I get.
Yeah, and Sal, I'm just looking at the picture that you just put up too, and all the orange in it. Do you think they're communicating with you through that? Like if every time you change your picture, I wonder if they're not communicating like that. Yeah, you felt like for a while that things that came this summer have been dispersed to other places where needed. Yeah, it feels like it's kind of a they want you to have fun with this. Like you don't have to overthink it. Um, so it does feel like it's kind of, oh, and Leah thinks it's an avian. Um, so just recognizing that when that's coming in and those squiggles, um, they want you to have some joy with it also. But I love that it came in with that orange because the sacral chakra is all about sensuality and senses. So seeing things, feeling things, hearing things. And for a long time I felt like they want to listen to you. They want you to hear them somehow. Let me change my photo to the Trendles. Oh, yes, please. Yes, please. So Annie says we're being tested now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and Annie Bear says she thinks it's the undistorted light that Debbie Dement speaks of. That's
Ooh.
really good. I think so too. I do feel like it's a portal, but like enjoy it because it's a gift, honey. You tried to change it. Yeah, I think it might be too big to change to because I couldn't download it. But I'll try again. Be right back. Okay. Okay.
And they're showing me they like doing like a tribal dance on the land, and so I don't know if that's something that they want you to do, Sally, is just get out there and just that primal tribal dancing on the earth.
I think you're
I
in
really get that it would be really good for her to do that, just to a good release and connecting with the land.
and drum, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Drum. Back now.
Yeah.
There she is. Oh, okay. Now you got it. Okay. Oh, I see the orange. I don't know if there's a
Oh,
way we can
yeah.
make it any bigger. I can blow up my computer and look at it. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Wow. So that's interesting. Really interesting. Sorry guys. It's touch screen.
I get that they're communicating with you and that obviously they want to be seen, and I don't know, Sally, if you do get out there and just do that, primal tribal dance on the earth, but I keep seeing that.
Yeah. And if you're not feeling comfortable with that, you can imagine you're doing that.
Yeah.
And yeah, shake your groove thing. Yeah, yeah. Leah says,
Yeah.
shake your groove thing. Boom, 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 boom. Anyway, not too hard though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, we don't want to throw a hip.
right. Mary, the more negativity we clear, the more we are given to clear. Fortunately, we are powerful enough to do this together. I
Yeah.
love that, Mary. Yeah. Can you tell what they are? Um, I'm not sure what they are still. Yeah, you really don't really dance in the night, right? Yeah, it's hard to see and you got a lot of critters out there. Um, but I do feel like they want you to enjoy this. So however you're gonna enjoy it, Sal.
Mhm.
And you can dance to it during the day in the house and just imagine that you're dancing out there. Family star, family interdimension. Yeah, oh, definitely, Leah. 100%.
Def Definitely star family, galactic energy. And I get it's from the land too, and that they really they consider you to be their family.
Yeah. Did you somehow get blocked, Sage Wisdom? You're new? And I didn't block you, honey. You know what has happened before, Sage Wisdom? I'll go in my thing and make sure that you're not, dear. but one time somebody was walking around and it was one of the moderators, and they dropped their phone and somebody got blocked. And it was like,
Oh,
stuff
crap.
happens, honey. I'll make sure that you're back on though, Sage Wisdom. Anyway, welcome, Sage Wisdom. We're sorry that happened. Sal says she had a brilliant light that showed itself as feathers before disappearing. Yeah, I think that might have been a
Ooh.
Skywalker. So, from the land. So, yeah, yeah, and they honor you that you honor the Hawks. So,
Yeah.
really beautiful. All right, everybody. I have to go give a reading at the yoga patch now. So,
And one last thing, what I've been hearing through the whole this whole time together is Bon Jovi. We've got each other, and that's a lot, and that's all, it's all we need. We got each other, and that's a lot.
that's a lot.
And I just, that I'm so grateful for you, Teri, and for all of you guys. I mean,
Oh my
it's
God.
like family, and that we can be safe and we can talk. And I just, I just kept hearing that Bon Jovi, we got each other. And so,
Yeah. Sage, honey, have you come in tomorrow? I'll be on with Dr. Gail. So at 11. So come in then. I've got to go. But yeah.
You have
we'll
a yoga
definitely
thing
be
you got to get to.
Yeah, I got to get there. I'm giving a
Yep.
reading. It's in person, and I don't give many readings in person. I'm like a little intimidated almost, but I won't be once I get there because I love this person.
You're going to
So
be
it's gonna be fun.
fabulous.
Oh, thanks. I love giving readings online, but it's interesting. We are a bridge over troubled waters, Mary. I love that. All right. We'll see you all later. Lots of love.
Have a
Bye-bye.
fabulous weekend.
Yeah.